Like, it doesn't flow smoothly. Not like, you know, some other games.
Yet another village with no purpose. I will replenish our supplies and continue my search elsewhere. You will all, of course, have to die.
Oh, he's got cannons. Oh, they got wrecked. Wow. Use the cannon on 3 civilians?
Cannon fire, look out!
You can't match me.
So the sword is better, but it takes...
I need healing.
The sword is better, but it, ow. But it does take focus, alright.
Legendary strike.
Let's go back to this. Oops, wrong button. Wrong button. Dude, are you serious? Alright, do that. So you go... You can like block to... Oops, never mind. You can block to bait out a power attack, and then you dodge it and then you punch them.
What are you? Your skills are more than this tiny village warrants. But I also see something strange, an oddity. You could be an anomaly or a sign of who I seek.
You're just gonna tell me all your secrets?
A further test is needed. These mercenaries are not the only threat I command. Let us see you contend with this.
Yelling! Ah! Okay, that's spooky. That's really spooky. Wow, look at all that spookiness. Fireballs? Are you serious? Alright, so I'm gonna dive with you. Ow. Let me just keep dodging. And maybe my partner will handle. Hey, my partner's doing all the work. Amazing. Good job. Good job, partner. She's just wrecking house. Look at her go. Alright, amazing. I didn't do anything.
Impressive. Clearly, I have been too dismissive in my search. This village will be torn asunder. Whatever you are hiding, I will have it.
What are we hiding? I'm not hiding anything. Is he running all the way from the school?
I have seen enough of your skills. You will die now, so I am not troubled later.
He ran all the way and then he jumps onto the boat and punches the boat. Amazing!
You!
Amazing!
Well fought, my student, but I cannot risk you against a foe like this yet.
He punched the boat.
So blatant. We never thought to look in so humble a place. We expected an army. Your strategy, as always, is impeccable.
Your search is over, assassin, but no one will hear of your success.
Get punched!
It would seem that my past is catching up to me, and you are destined to be swept along. You have faced your first spirit opponents far sooner than I intended.
That's fine. I mean...
Dawnstar can explain the nature of such creatures. I must go and make sure everything is in place. I thought I had more time, but perhaps you are ready.
Dawnstar really did most of the work.
Do not be so quick to thank me. My influence caused this attack. You were not meant to see this yet, but now there is no choice. I will explain to the school. You have done well, but more than this awaits you. See to your fellow villagers and students, and return to me at the school. We have a great deal to discuss.
Okay, sure. A yellow arrow icon will appear on the left side of the screen when you have enough experience points to level up. Come to the character record and check your character to level up. Sure. Level up your character. This screen allows you to spend points to improve your abilities. You can also click the balance button to automatically distribute your points to create a balanced character. I guess so. Is there any reason for me to not do that? Done. You have 10 style points to spend to upgrade your fighting styles. I don't really know. Level up. Legendary Strike. All damage in this style is increased by 25. You can now perform advanced chi strike in this style. These consume more chi but do more damage. Press the E key to enter the chi strike mode. Speed increase. Let's go for speed and damage increase. I think speed is actually more important. Alright. Exit.
We fought well against those bandits, but I had no idea Master Li could command that kind of power. He destroyed that ship so easily.
Yeah, he just punched the ship.
This is so confusing. Master Li said I could explain the nature of spirits, but these were different. That sorcerer forced them to appear like wild dogs let loose.
If they're wild, why would
So
they
many spirits seem
be
lost,
loose?
as if the way to their rest is blocked. I didn't think they were dangerous, but those on the beach, I sensed madness. Time drove them mad.
What? What does
You
that mean?
disrupted them by defeating them in combat. They will not reform for a long time. I hope there is peace in that, but I don't know. So much is worrying me.
Do you want to talk about it?
I was worried enough when we were expecting bandits. Now it seems there are dangers we don't even know about. Master Li called that sorcerer an assassin. Assassins don't attack at random. They have very specific prey. I don't want anything to happen to this home. I've never belonged anywhere else.
You're not gonna stay here for long. We're gonna go all over the world, I'm pretty sure. Oh, but how are we gonna chat with her?
Would it be strange of me to say I don't know? I have very little memory of my home before coming here, even though I was 3 years old when I arrived. I remember moving around a lot, never staying anywhere for long, and for some reason, the robes of that sorcerer looked familiar to me. I don't know why. I'm sure it's nothing, just the memories of childhood playing tricks. With glimpses of the spirit realm invading my thoughts, I could have seen them anywhere.
I'm pretty sure Dawnstar was meant to be an assassin, and maybe she escaped or got kidnapped.
I can't remember specific incidents, but I am used to being shunned. People are not very welcoming of those who appear to not let the dead lay peacefully. Master Li said I was brought to him by a concerned ally who received me from yet another person. That person wanted me safe, but he said he couldn't ensure it himself. Master Li doesn't know who that guardian was or what I needed protection from. He promised to look into it, but he's not had time. Your training has taken precedence.
It's not in time.
My abilities are just a curiosity. You are the center of attention here. I prefer it this way. I can just be.
That's the weirdest thing. You can see ghosts? Master Lee has had years to do this, and he's done nothing to find out what this is. This story is a little bit whack.
Yes, I suppose you know something about that as well. I hope this does not sound odd, but I am glad we share that.
That's odd. That's very
Thanks
odd.
for this talk. The events on the beach worried me, but you always improve my mood. Let's get back to what you need to do.
Did we just kill some people and now we're flirting? Is that what's going on?
Well, we've already visited Gu Jin, who used to be a guard in the west, they say. Old Ming always has a story, and he's usually by the statue on the beach. Merchant Fen Do is in the village square. He's been expecting new goods any day now, for weeks. Oh, for training or learning the philosophy behind martial combat, go see Smiling Mountain. He is behind the ring, near the student quarters. He's always amusing.
Why is he amusing? Do you find fat people amusing?
I don't want to think about it too much. Manipulating chi has not come as naturally to me as it has to you. The things I do are different. I can see spirit shapes and hear the odd whisper.
Okay.
Hopefully I'll...
That's all.
Then we should return to Master Lee so he can talk to you about this attack.
But apparently there's other stuff we can do before we go back. And what is this? Ooh, loot. 22 bucks and 95 bucks. Awesome. Cool, loot. Was this always here? Alright, so we grab some money. Water is impassable. Invisible walls this way. So I suppose those are like health and chi and things. Is that? Is that Latin? Like, what is that? Cursed bandits, let their spirits lay troubled for all they have done. Some good people fell here, but thanks to you, not as many as might have. And my statue, it's a good thing they didn't touch it. Disgracing such a tribute would be like disgracing the emperor himself. A fitting tribute to our leader, Emperor Sun, though no one else seems interested in venerating his rule. I don't know anything about him. I don't have the bag for cleaning it properly anymore. I guess that's why they call me Old Ming. We'll get someone else to help you. Might I ask some questions? Not many people seem interested in what Old Ming has to say, even if I've been here for longer than anyone. What did you want anyway, and make it snappy? At my age, I could die at a drop of a blossom. What? What are your thoughts on Two Rivers? A few scruffy bandits and their mysterious leader show up, and suddenly everyone's pestering me about the village, like it's important. Okay, what importance is it? That would depend on who you ask. I suspect everyone would cast a single vote for themselves. Give me your opinion. Master Lee is the real leader here. Everyone looks up to him, and his word passes for law around these parts. His wisdom is unquestionable. He teaches a lot at the school, but Gu Jin, the weapon master, helps out a lot around town, making him probably the most well-liked man around. Then there's Merchant Fen Do. Someday I appreciated if he quit complaining that he hasn't struck it rich yet. At least he hasn't struck it elderly, I say. What do you know about Master Lee? A wise and skilled man, he has kept the peace in this village for 20 years like it was set in stone. How did Master Lee come? This is a lot of stuff to read, man. I don't know, he has never talked about what transpired to bring him here or why he arrived with you under his arm. I remember he seemed quite harried at time, but he settled it quite quickly. He could see the potential of this place, I think. Who was Master before Master Lee? It was so long ago. What was his name? Kansai Songgan. I think that was it. He was more concerned with trade than anything else. Master Lee set the village on a different path. Shortly after he arrived, Songgan left. I'm not sure what became of him. Other questions? About the Emperor. Oh, I don't dare speak of Emperor Sun. My words can't do proper justice to his glory. He is a hero to many. Ending the drought earned him great respect, even if he no longer shows his influence this far from the walls of the imperial city. Is the Emperor neglecting the borderlands? I would never suggest such a thing. He must simply have greater concerns elsewhere. Master Li has commented that he much prefers that Two Rivers does not get any attention. It is a sign that all is well here. Past. Good on you. History is best taught through stories. A teacher lecturing about the past is like listening to a paper crumble when you want to hear a waterfall. Everything's lost in the translation. What do you know about the spirit world? Perhaps you think I have an affinity for spirits since I am close to becoming one myself. I'm not that old yet. I keep my feet towards the earth and my head as straight in the opposite direction as I can manage. I wish others were as practical. I have heard many ghost stories lately. Travelers talk of roads awash in spirits. I'm quicker to blame that on bowls of wine, than a glut of the dead. You are too young to know what it was like. A decade of thirst with all the land cracked and bare. It was the worst in the great cities. Riots claimed hundreds of thousands of lives. Emperor Sun Hai put all his influence towards ending the drought and saved us all, but there was a cost. I don't know where the front line was or the name of the enemy, but the Emperor's own brothers, Sun Kun and Sun Li, were lost. Serious? But what really happened? As I said, the Emperor corrected whatever great offense to the heavens that had afflicted the Empire and thus ended the drought. That isn't answer enough for you, I know, for the young it never is. In time you will understand that the Emperor must deal with things that you are not meant to know or comprehend. Sure. You accept that, but you're too practical for ghosts. I have faith in the order of things. The Emperor knows things that I'm not meant to. If the fisherman sends his catch to market, does the customer need to know how to fish? No, he just knows that someone else does. He knows where the fish comes from. That is the order of things. It is real and I know it works. Ghosts and shadows are tavern tales. How was the Empire formed? The Empire was forged out of warring countries by the iron will and inestimable might of sagacious Tian, the first Emperor. In titanic battles and tense negotiations, he brought harmony to the chaotic world and created a single culture that stands tall over all others. Long drought, other questions? About yourself? What would you like to speak about? How long have you lived in Two Rivers? All my life, more years than I can remember, very little has changed. What do you do? I used to grow rice, now I live on a small stipend sent by my son. He has long since moved further south in the Golden Delta, so we're not as far south as the furthest. He never comes to visit, typical, but the silver reminds me that he cares. If these bones get any more creaky, maybe I'll move down with him. How will you get there? You're so old. Why are you sweeping the beach? He's sweeping the beach. Obviously, I've turned this beach into a grand meditation garden where the contemplative mind can see the pathways of the future in the lay of the sand. Or maybe it's just something to keep me busy. At my age, you need a purpose and you just fade away. Okay, what do you do? Okay, never mind. Alright. Back to another question. That's all. Goodbye for now. So apparently there's a lot more stuff we can talk to people about, although I do need a break from the game. Who is this? Nijo?
Oh, you! You're a friend of Dawnstar, right?
Yes.
I'm looking for her.
This is Jong. Okay, I'm gonna just save the game and take a break here. And when we come back, I suppose we go back and explore the town and then go back to the school and talk to Master Li. And we continue to be the only people in the whole game that don't have pants. Look at her. Look at me. Like, I don't have a full shirt. She doesn't have pants. Look, he's got actual clothing. He's got actual clothing. She's got actual clothing. Why don't we have pants? Anyway, I'll see you in the next video.